while moving through one of the spirit tunnels, Brula, you are pulled away from the group and ejected along with a construct in another area away from where the rest of the party continue to fight the spirit Naga. Before you stands a cloaked construct, very similar looking to Landslan, the much larger looking construct that you had fought before. However, this one is significantly smaller, slighter. It seems to have been made in such a way that it is designed for stealth and speed and swiftness. It has a sort of black hood around its shoulders. It says,
I, Scarlet, I will show your party how it feels to lose a close friend. This one is for Landslan.
She pulls out 2 short swords with a flourish and then rushes towards you, and we're going to go over immediately to a battle map and throw you in against Scarlet, the second of the constructs. You see this? No, that did not do anything. What about this? Yep.
Brula's just standing there. Her arms are sort of slack at her sides, mouth open, as this construct is rushing at her. Oh my. Okay.
Okay. First things first. Some initiative. Again, just open up the swords on the right hand side and then roll your initiative.
Ooh, that's a 6.15. What the heck?
6.15, which is still hilarious to me. And Scarlet goes on a 13.16 to break any potential ties here. Now, Brula, standing in front of this construct, you do have your mirror image spell still active. So you are standing there, and there are these other versions of you that are also standing around you.
Thank God, dude.
Yeah, because you cast that. It's still happening.
I forgot about mirror image.
Yeah.
That's huge.
They're represented on your token by the red, green, and blue things there. So there are 3 illusory duplicates of you that are pretty much exactly in the same space as you, within 5 feet of you. So this creature, when attacking you, has to sort of roll slightly differently to be able to actually strike you. Otherwise, they'll take out one of your duplicates. If she hits one of the duplicates, the duplicate does vanish and you're down to 2, then 1. Then it's just, you versus this thing. So I think that might help to start us off. And I would say, obviously you had no idea this was coming, but it was a stroke of genius to go into a 1v1 with the mirror image up. This creature, however, this construct, moves towards you blindingly fast as well. Compared to sort of your average person, human or humanoid, this thing just rushes forward very quickly, and before you know it is sort of off to one side of you. These short swords brandished. One of them swings towards you, another one as it kind of turns. It's sort of as it attacks, it's sort of dancing. It's sort of got that Witcher style of fighting where it's very quick and there's just a sword and then a blade, then a sword, then a blade. And this thing has pretty rough. I think it's 3 attacks with short swords here. So incoming 3 short sword attacks. Let's see how this goes. Oh, this is what I need. 1, 2, 3. And I'm not really sure how the mirror image works with the VTT, so we're going to find out. They all hit, one of them being a crit. Let's see here, however, because I wondered if this would interface immediately with the mirror image, but I don't think it does, so we're going to just do it manually. So each time a creature targets you with an attack, you roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead targets one of your duplicates. Oh, we do this first. So you need to roll me 3. Well, roll me a d20. We'll just do it one by one.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay, first one is a 19. I think that still hits probably.
Yeah. Well, no. If you have 3 duplicates, which you do, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. So the first of those attacks, that 13, swings towards you and then just kind of strikes at nothingness. It's that like moment where the Force Ghost just is dissipated as it passes through. The second attack turns and you feel this blade turned behind you and swings towards you. You're desperately trying to follow this construct. You can roll me another d20 and roll high because this one is the crit.
Oh, fuck's sake, Brad.
You've got to beat this time an 8. Nice. With 2 duplicates, you must roll an 8 or higher. So this time, the blade is sort of turned backwards and thrust back towards one of the other duplicates. The version of you that is turning, one of the duplicates is turning as well, kind of holds up her hands and is just vanishes. Then the third strike, which is a 22, is coming in, and again, your final duplicate can roll a d20, and this time you need to roll an 11 or higher.
18, let's go, baby.
18. So the third of the strikes, as this construct continues to move around you now, sort of moving to your right. The blade that first took out your first duplicate moves again. A sort of an offhand attack here as suddenly the blade swings towards the final duplicate. For us, we see 2 versions of Brula, and the blade goes through the stomach of one of them. It vanishes, and then the construct kind of brings those blades back into a defensive stance and just looks you in the eye. Now there is only one Brula. You ate all 3 of those attacks with your mirror images.
Holy... Dude, I'm shaking.
But they are all gone as well. So that is the...
So I think we probably see Brula just standing there like...
Blades come up. She's coming in to attack you again. But it's your turn. So that actually... that ends her turn. Your turn.
Oh, my Lanta. Okay. But Brula is... She doesn't look nervous up until this thing is right up in her face and right about to attack. So she kind of snaps her fingers, and there's like a la 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 la, and she casts invisibility on herself, and Brula goes invisible. And there's like a she's just gone. And we don't see her. And I don't know if I can move after using a spell. Can I do that?
You can.
Okay, then Brula will try and be as quiet as possible. And move about, let's see what, maybe like 20 feet up here if she can.
I don't think this thing gets an opportunity attack on you when you're invisible. So the 3 duplicates here are knocked out. The construct sort of targets you with these purple vianthrosite eyes, and then you sing and vanish. The eyes of this thing kind of moving wildly around the area. A blade sort of pokes out towards where you were, but there is nothing there.
And Brula backs up slowly. Like we can see, like she's kind of shimmering and invisible to this thing, but she's backing up slowly. Just trying so hard not to make a sound.
Okay. Make me a stealth check. You have advantage. I think this is really the high action, but we'll do a stealth check anyway.
Okay. That's an 18.
18. Let's see here. Going to see what the passive perception of this thing is. I don't think it's ever going to beat an 18. No. All right. So now the construct needs to find you. I'm wondering how she's going to do that.
No. Oh.
There is the eyes kind of move around the area, sort of scanning the general area as to, you know, where you might be, where you might have gone. The two blades are turned inwards, and from the wrist of this construct, there is something wrapped around it that looks quite familiar as it fires blindly into the area where it thinks you might be with a via coil. Let's see if it can hit you. I guess it just has disadvantage on even really. If I could give it double disadvantage, I would. 10. I'm guessing that misses your AC.
Oh, my AC is 13, so yes, it does.
A similar looking thing to the weapon that Tooth has been using. There's kind of a crackle of purple energy as the via coil launches a bolt just completely wide of where you are. We as an audience would see like a version of an invisible Brula kind of like sneaking away from this creature. The creature then just simply stops, the via coil down to its side, and then it begins to concentrate on trying to figure out where you are. It is your turn again. We didn't go around properly, but it is your turn.
Brula looks down at her forearm and pulls back the sleeve, and we can see that there's these 3 marks that denote that she has 3 separate times where she can conjure animals. And she's kind of shaking because she's really scared, but she doesn't know what to do and kind of whispers in, okay, go. And we hear this, and there's like this, and a raven shows up out of freaking nowhere and starts distracting this thing, like, and doing its best to just like get in the way of this construct.
Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. There is suddenly this raven flies out and begins to sort of circle around the area. You see the construct here begin to follow this raven around, and it is circling this thing. It is like sort of a spirit of an animal, and I think you can use this thing to attack, by the way, if you want, because you're casting Conjure Animals, which is that you can actually kind of summon a pack of ravens if you want. But you
sure.
play for however you want.
After the first screech, there's and you like a ton more come down, like 10 of them. Can there be 10 of them?
Yeah, I'll see if I have a swarm of ravens here.
A swarm of ravens! Oh my god!
This
Let's go!
Swarm of ravens appears from the point where you are.
Oh my god!
And you have advantage on strength saving throws while you're within 5 feet of these ravens. You can move the pack up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see on your turn, and whenever they move within 10 feet of a creature you can see, and whenever a creature moves within 10 feet of these things, you can force a creature to make a dexterity saving throw, and on a fail the creature takes 3d10 slashing damage. So essentially you can send these ravens out and just attack Scarlet right now, or you can keep them around where you are, and when Scarlet comes near you they will potentially attack.
Brula doesn't necessarily want to give away her location, so we'll see her invisible. We see her invisible. Yep. And she kind of just gestures very gently, but there's a violent, like, vroom, the ravens immediately like respond to her gesture and go straight for this construct. Kind of like dive bomb, like just a bunch of beaks everywhere.
Okay. they go rushing in, just tons of them. This horrific pack of spiritual ravens as you sort of summon these things up. The construct kind of looks at the ravens appearing and then looks to the area where you would be, and then the ravens just hit this thing over and over and over again. Whether she can avoid them or not comes down to this dex saving throw right now. This dex saving throw right now, this is your cue. My thing's being slow. This does this to me every week. There we go.
Ooh, that is a good point. And I guess maybe if I could just clarify, this is a charm. So It's not necessarily a spell that Brula is using. So she is still invisible, right, Brad?
Yeah, I mean, you are... Yeah, that's a good point. I assume that you are...
What say you?
You cast conjure animals.
I only have it so many times.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't come back.
I'm gonna let you stay invisible.
Thanks.
Because I do think
DM.
that it is a...
You're the best.
It is a charm. You are... This is a concentration spell. Let's see. It allows you to cast conjure animals. So it is a concentration spell, which I do think you probably need to keep up.
We can have her just poof back into existence.
Is invisibility concentration?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think once you cast an attack or cast another spell, you lose the invisibility.
Yeah, I think you probably do have to concentrate on this because it's allowing you to cast this spell regardless of who you are and your abilities and stuff. And it's a pretty strong spell to be holding up at the same time. As much as I would like it to happen, it's a 3rd level spell, so it's pretty powerful. I think like what we see is Brula turns invisible and then appears over there, you know, and then there's just a flock of horrific spirit ravens that appear from where you are. I need to figure out your saving throw. I guess it's just against your normal spell save. Is that on your sheet?
When Brula turns visible, she looks down.
DC?
Damn. What? How do I tell?
It'll be on your spell page under... There'll be a thing at the top that is like...
Oh, it's 15.
15. So 14 means that Scarlet fails their dex save. So you can roll me 3d10 and she's going to take this much damage.
Let's go. Are you... Oh, yeah, buddy. 13.
13 damage. Nice. Yeah, these ravens just... pure airstrike. Just tons of them screeching and striking at this construct. A normal raven might not do an enormous amount of damage to something that is kind of just naturally very armored, but each one of these things seems to completely strike the construct. You can hear it kind of grunting and parts of the metal armor breaking as these ravens deal a decent amount of damage.
Yay.
Anything else on your turn? That's your action. You have a bonus action.
Depending.
Okay.
It's depending right now. I think we see Brula kind of stand there. So do I have a bonus action?
You have a bonus action. You've consumed your main action.
Okay. So what you just said, can I use? Okay, got it. So we see Brula kind of like look a little concerned that she's now visible. So I think let's see. Now we need to concentrate on this spell of ravens, right? So this requires her concentration. Okay, so she's going to keep making sure that these ravens are distracting and doing what they can. As far as movements, she will back up even further. Is there anywhere to hide, like maybe a giant stone or something, somewhere that's like out of view? Because I really don't think she's a good matchup for these 3 swords, bruh.
No, she's not. You could justify attempting to hide in these rocks, but unfortunately you're not a rogue, so hiding is also an action. You could move behind some of these rocks. Behind you, there's like a set of not particularly imposing boulders and rocks that are just vaguely jutting out of the ground from the sort of vaguely cliffside area that you are coming from. But it's
okay.
It's not an amazing amount of cover, especially on the side that you're on. But what it would provide for you is a thing called half cover or quarter cover, depending on how you hide yourself. But it wouldn't be like a full hiding thing like Tooth does.
Okay. So I can move. I have an action, and then I can also use a bonus action, just the double check.
Correct. You can use the rest of your movement. You've done 20 feet, so you've got 10 feet left.
All right. She's gonna move 10 feet over to these rocks, and then she's going to use Stone Cunning, which is a bonus action, gaining Tremor Sense, that has a range of 60 feet for 10 minutes. And I think she climbs onto this stone. She's on a stone surface, touching a stone surface to use the Tremor Sense, and essentially, I think what it does is it just gives me an idea of. Like not necessarily where the construct is, but maybe anything else like in the playing field that she can use to her advantage. And she's also doing it for a reason. She's doing it for a reason that is undisclosed.
Okay.
At this point.
Yeah. It's in a manila folder and being slowly pushed across the table.
It's in a manila folder. It's like archives on it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think the only real things that might provide you with advantage in terms of Stone Cunning here is that this area is sort of slightly elevated. This set of stone above you, if you climbed up on top of it, you would be in an elevated position, which might
like
give
right
you...
here? Is this okay to climb up here, or should I stay down there?
Yes, but you don't have any movement to get any further up at the moment. So you've gone from here to here. So that's, I think, all of your movement, unless you have some other bullshit you can do, which
nope.
I don't think so. But if you do on your next turn climb up here and the construct is still down here, you'd be in an elevated position. You'll be like 15 feet up. So you can probably use that to bombard from an elevated position. Alternatively, you can attempt to like get out of sight and fully hide in these crags from this thing. Hiding is pretty hard though. Once an enemy sort of can see you, you can't just like suddenly
you can't just
vanish. It's pretty tough to hide.
You can't just Skyrim it. That's not like must have been the wind. They legitimately will see you.
But you can, if you were to break sort of a line of sight and get into the rocks there, you could attempt a stealth check, which is an action, and then it is a DC 15 stealth check, I think now, and you essentially become invisible again. And then the enemy has to try and find you, so it becomes hide and seek. In terms of like other creative options that you could use for the rocks here, I don't know what you would get from the use of your Stone Cunning, because you're kind of just out in nature. Do you know what I mean? Like there isn't. It's not that there's any hidden chambers or anything like that. But if you were looking for something specific, let me know.
Okay.
You gain Tremor Sense, which also means you don't really need to be able to see, because you can pinpoint the location of creatures and moving objects within a specific range, provided that the creature with Tremor Sense and anything detecting are in contact. So imagine some of that magical darkness came down like we had in episode 1. You would be able to sense any moving creatures and stuff. You'd be able to tell basically where Scarlet was with your Tremor Sense. If you can find a way to like hide or obscure yourself with magic, that would work too.
Okay.
So bear that in mind. That gives you tremor sense. That ability is pretty useful. Or it could be situationally useful. All right. Well, that brings us to the end of your turn. Scarlet is going to ignore all of these insane ravens and rush for you, unfortunately for you. Blades at the ready again as you sort of appear, and then you just sort of start running backwards. The ravens squawking and turning. You see them arcing and turning around and beginning to follow Scarlet, but Scarlet is moving, kind of doing a Naruto run towards you with the blades out, cloak flapping behind them, and then appearing in front of you again, sort of sliding to a stop and attempting to strike you with these short swords. It is 3 more attacks from her. 1. No, that is not what I want to click. This one. That is a 15 versus your AC. I think you said 13. Oh, a natural 1.
Oof.
And a 19.
19 would probably hit.
Okay, so let's do the 15 first. So this is going to hit you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
We're going to do some damage for that first. Roll a 2. Pretty low. So first blade strikes you. A line of kind of red opening up on you as a blade runs across maybe the outside of one of your arms for an opening kind of salvo as you attempt to defend yourself naturally. The 5 damage is applied. You need to make me a concentration check to hold the ravens in place.
Okay, how do I do that?
You can just click that concentration check. Do you have it in the
just concentration?
Yeah.
Just normal?
Do you see it in the dice roller on the right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can just click that.
Okay. Oh my God, 19.
Your concentration stays up. The ravens remain. For the natural 1 here, I'm gonna say roll me a d20.
Okay. Come on, big money. Eight.
I'm gonna bring up an old sheet that I have, and we'll see what happens. Okay, yeah, this is a self-inflicted wound.
Ooh.
This creature...
They hurt themselves in their confusion.
Hurts themselves in their confusion. They come running in and they attempt to strike you. One of the blades successfully does so. I think maybe because you're kind of in amongst the rocks. There's just a misstep. The ravens are still squawking and like flying around because I assume they're going to be rushing in. And this creature just kind of missteps slightly, and there's a horrible crunching sound underfoot as this creature is going to take some damage to the tune of whatever the short sword is. So it's a d6 plus 3. 1d6 plus 3 damage. It hurts itself. 8 damage to itself. Yeah, I think because it's in that one, it will do that. And then the 19 will hit you and deal a little damage here too. As another strike, another sort of spinning, whirring strike. This one's going to deal 9 damage to you. So chaos as this thing flies towards you, a blade running across one side of you. There's like a terrible crunching sound. You hear it sort of stumble. And then there is another kind of hot sensation as something cuts you from behind as this thing just kind of moves around you very quickly. You're able to regain your senses. You can see this thing is just bringing up its swords for another set of strikes, but it is your turn. I'm gonna remind myself of what your Conjure Animals does here. I'm gonna just bring it up because I keep closing it. It's
so if the ravens are still up, because this is a concentration spell,
you need to make me another concentration check. Actually, thank you, because you did get hit again. So
okay,
make me another one, please.
Oof.
You just 12? Have to beat 12. Yeah, so for a concentration check, you have to beat 10 or half of the total amount of damage that was dealt to you if it was more than 10. So 12, you remain concentrating. You have 2 sort of like lines of wounds that have opened up on you, and you are bleeding, but you are able to hold this spell in place. The charm, however it's active, your tattoo maybe glowing while it's active, is still holding on. And I want to remind myself of what you can do here. So you can move this thing. I just want to see if it takes you an action to move it. This keeps closing on me, and I'm gonna go crazy if it closes on me one more time. When you're within when you move on your turn, you can also move the pack. All right, so you don't need to use an action. You just need to move, I think.
Okay,
this is
so
a strange
it moves with me?
bit of wording, yeah. Well, you can move the pack up to 30 feet. When you move on your turn, you can also move the pack up to 30 feet. And whenever the pack moves within 10 feet of a creature, you can see. Yeah, it seems weird. It seems like you need to move in order to be able to move it, but that seems silly. So I'm going to say you can just move these creatures over to you if you want. Do you summon them to attack Scarlet, basically? Is the first
Does that
prompt.
count as an action?
No.
No, it doesn't?
I think you straight up just get
absolutely.
this for free, and I don't know. Even if you don't, I don't care. So
Okay. All right. So there's a plan here. So
you can, if you want, sacrifice doing damage on this turn to attempt to fully distract and frustrate Scarlet.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Sacrifice the attack just to have Scarlet be overwhelmed. So that Brula. So okay, Brad, sorry to remind, or would you remind me, is it movement? Does movement take an action, or can she move up these stones and then take an action?
Yeah, so your movement, your action, and your bonus action are all separate things that you can do. If you move out of the threat range of Scarlet, she will get a free attack of opportunity on you, so it'll just be 1 sword strike. Potentially, if she wants to do that.
Okay.
So if you move out of her threat range.
Yes, I think she'll take that risk. How far can she move? How far can Brula move?
Are you using your action for this other thing? Right now?
Yes.
Make me a sleight of hand check, please.
Well, no, not right now. That's why I was asking.
Okay.
If I could move first.
All right. Then yes, you can move.
Okay.
Go ahead and move.
Okay. So Brula she's going to move 25 feet. The plan is to move 25 feet up to these stones right here. And I know there will probably be an attack of opportunity. We're going to take that risk.
Yeah, that's coming in right now. I'm going to roll that. This is a 13.
Brula's a 13.
Actually, no, it's not, because this creature is massively distracted. I'm going to make, because the bird's happening. The birds descend on Scarlet like it's a Hitchcock movie. It's just chaos. That while the construct seems singularly focused on you, it's impossible to ignore these things that are striking it and clouding its vision. And before you know it, Brula, you've kind of moved out of the way, and this, if we were seeing this from the perspective of the construct, she's just struggling to see anything because it's just a constant mass of spiritual but black feathers and stuff. So I'm going to roll again for this. It might still hit you, but let's see. It has to take the lowest of the two. It's still going to hit you, so you're still going to take some damage.
Okay.
From this attack as you rush away.
Okay.
Lowest roll I can get, which is a 4. You take 4 slashing damage. You do need to roll another concentration check to hold the birds up.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh no. That's a 7.
That is a 7. The birds continue to sort of harass this construct for a moment as you just dash out of the way. There's a blade that pokes through these birds. The construct is also striking at the birds, but one of them comes out and catches you on the back of the calf as you skitter up these steps. It looks kind of like stepping stones to us on this battle map, but in reality it's more like a bunch of sort of increasing in size boulders that you boulder up very quickly, rushing up and away from these things. By the time you get to the top of them, you're maybe 10-15 feet up in elevation when the last of the spiritual ravens vanishes as you lose concentration in this conjure animals spell.
Wait, can I
fails.
actually,
Yes.
since I haven't used a bonus action, right? All I've technically done is move. Can I roll bardic inspiration for myself to try and make that failure into a success?
I think you have an inspiration point.
Oh, then may I use that to try and make that into a better roll?
Yeah, at the top you have the little inspiration thing next to your level.
Yes. Okay, I
In
clicked that.
which case, yes, roll it again.
Okay. Okay, come on.
I don't know if you can give yourself bardic inspiration, can you, chat?
I don't know.
20. In which case, yeah, the birds, they flicker for a moment and then they continue to harangue and harass the construct with a
Stay with me, birds.
a dirty 20.
Stay with me, birds.
Your heroic inspiration burned. I don't know if you can bardic inspire self. Can you do it?
I don't know. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm glad I had inspiration,
apparently.
dude. Holy crap.
Yeah, I don't think you can target yourself unless someone wants to correct me, but
no, I think
you
you're
had
right.
that one heroic inspiration anyway, which
thank
you
goodness.
use and utilize, and it keeps the spell going. So the birds continue to harangue and
Was
harass.
that from Alinus?
Can't remember. I think
I can't remember how, or did everybody get that? I think maybe the whole,
think we
the whole
all
squad
got that.
got that. Yeah.
there's a couple of things that have provided you with inspiration point. Like everything
Yeah,
does
okay.
in this. It just goes to my thing
Dude.
of I was saying last week where 5e's too easy. You know, the game's too easy now.
Okay. I'm so glad
In
the
a
birds have stayed
1v1
up.
setting though, it is a little different. So so the you make it away, the birds kind of harassing Scarlet. You get away with this wound on the back of your leg, the conjure
You see
animal
Brula
spell.
kind of like rush to climb up these stones, like actually with some good precision. Her dwarven legs kind of like just feel the stone out. Her hands already have calluses on them, so she's like,
Yeah.
and she just hoists
You've
herself to the
you've
top.
got this stone cunning and your tremor sense activated. You just kind of dum 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 back, and you find exactly the perfect footing to make it up to the top of these stones. You still so you still have a bonus action. You still have your action.
Okay. So this thing is distracted.
This thing is distracted right now. Yes, massively so. On its turn, it will be able to freely move around. Yes, it's time.
Brula takes a few deep breaths, pats herself down, feels around in her pocket. Yes. It's time. It's time. And she kneels down. And we see her pull this from above. We're getting like a bird's eye view, and we see Brula kind of pull this little device out and set it down on the ground and fiddle with it and lay it down and strap it nice and clean to the stone. Okay, Boom Boom. You ready? Now is the time. And she stands back up, and there's this little beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
And she backs up, and then she goes, over here, up here.
The construct, with the birds kind of harassing it and haranguing it, looks around and focuses again on you, even though the birds continue to harass this thing. It is still going to rush up towards you unless you want to use your bonus action for something. It is its turn. I don't know what spells you might have like a healing word. That's a bonus action.
Maybe I don't know about healing word, but here is one thing. I do always have the mirror image spell prepared.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That means
I think that would mean that I would lose the concentration of the birds, and the birds have been so helpful.
It wouldn't, because mirror image doesn't require concentration.
Oh my god!
But it does.
Brula.
It costs an action to cast, and you've used your action to plant the C4.
Damn it! Okay.
So you only have a bonus action. So you have to look for, like, if you look on your spells, for example, you'll see casting time. Yeah, I'm looking
at it right now.
Some of them.
Unfortunately, I think the only bonus actions I have are the ones that. The only bonus actions are helpful to other people. However, Brula will just use a bonus action that is really might not do anything other than just look cool. And she takes out her flute and just starts to play it. That one was for my grandmother.
This thing rushes up the steps towards you. You're playing a flute. It rushes up to where you are, swords out, and it is going to attack you again.
Can Brula just kind of back up? I don't even know. I think she probably planted Boo Boo to then back up, but I don't know if she. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We'll just go with this.
Yeah, I don't know if you have the movement. You're out of movement. So
okay,
you wouldn't have been able to back up, unfortunately.
That's okay.
The rules. This thing
had enough
is
of the rules.
going to attempt to stab you up. 1, 2, 3 attacks again on this creature, and I'm rolling well today. I'm rolling really well today.
Oh.
And
oh geez.
24, 23 incoming damage. This is going to sting. 1 is going to deal 5 damage to you.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh no. The next one is going to deal 9 damage to you, and then the last one here will deal 8 damage to you.
I'm gonna have to roll 3
concentration checks to hold the swarm of ravens up.
Oh my god. Brad. Oh no. Okay.
It's all fun and games.
Okay, it's all fun
Till
and
the blades appear.
games. It's all fun and games. Concentration 3 times, baby. Let's go. Okay, that's a 3.
And I don't know if you have anything else, right? Do you have any other bullshit things to do here?
Oh, I don't know about any bullshit things right now.
Yeah, I think you could be out of bullshit. So I think this is going to drop the ravens. The first of these strikes catches you. You're sort of it's sort of slow motion, I think, for you, as we see Scarlet run one blade across your front. The swarm of ravens rushing up behind the construct then all begin to pump, vanish. The construct jumping up the stones in front of you. Strike, lands, brings the sword back and strikes you again. Brula covered in cuts, your own blood's kind of seeping out through your clothing. We see these areas that are quickly filling with blood as it moves through the fabric of your clothing. You are, I'm guessing, not looking particularly well here. That
Brula
is...
coughs up blood.
Yeah, that swarm of ravens vanishes.
Ground.
It is, however, your turn right now.
Oh, Brula.
Turn 2.
Since we lost the concentration for the birds, I think she is going to cast cast invisibility.
Okay.
We're gonna go invisible one more time, and then she's going to attempt to sneak away again. She is bleeding, dude. Like there's cuts all over Brula right now. Like her clothing is completely stained red. She's got some splotches on her lute and the flute. Things are looking pretty rough for Brula.
Yeah. Move wherever you want and make me a stealth check, please. Okay. With advantage.
So may I, since I don't know if she still has tremor sense, because I don't think that requires concentration.
I think it's just on for 10 minutes.
Can I use tremor sense to find the best place to hide? Is that something Brula might understand with the stone?
I think it is. I think what it does is it allows you to sort of send a sonar ping that maps the area for you a little bit. Gives you a much better idea of like what is around you. And based on this map, I guess here's what I'll do. I'll just leave it up to you. You can just look at this map. Audio listeners, they're kind of standing on a big old Pride Rock looking thing, just sort of slightly elevated above a field of dry grass. But yeah, if you want it, you can get creative with it. I think you can find what would be a very good hiding spot, essentially, based on your tremor sense. Again, you're on a kind of elevated bit of rock, so it's a bit like, what was that horrible film, 127 Hours or whatever, where he has to slide down in between two rocks? Maybe what you'd end up doing if you like jumped in here or something like that, which might work, you know, with the invisibility on. But I think I'm going to let you get creative with it and just sort of give you the, yes, you can find a really good hiding spot. You tell me, what do you do? Okay.
Brula recognizes that these are pretty dire straits. Sultans of Swing starts playing, and so she kind of like crouches down and she just listens to the stone for like half a second, but for her it's a really long time. So she listens and then she just closes her eyes and tiptoes this direction all the way over here, and she climbs down this rock. And her fingers, her calluses, everything that feels this rock right now, she's kind of feeling it through like vibration, but she can also sense like, okay, there's nothing making this rock. There's nothing making this rock unsafe. This is safe. This is safe. This is safe. And so she plods in a very deliberate, slow manner while Scarlet is just kind of like looking around. We see Brula slowly, almost like a spider, the way a spider crawls, just spider her way down and just gets really, really quiet. And I think as far as action goes, I don't know if I would have another action because you have a bonus action. I have a bonus action. I just don't know if there's anything else I can do that might heal me or anything that's okay, well, no bonus action, but she will take out some of that Dornwald wine. Just kind of a bit of Dutch courage. So squeaks it back on, puts it in the bag, helping out with morale right now, and she just kind of holds onto her wounds and bleeds against this rock. Okay. Roll me a
a stealth check with advantage, please. I think you're still climbing down. I don't think you have the movement to get all the way to the bottom.
Down.
You're still about 10 feet off the ground.
18.
Once your turn ends there. 18, pretty good. I'm gonna roll a perception check as we hit Scarlet's turn here. She doesn't have perception as a skill, so this is just a flat whiz check. And we're gonna see kind of how she does. An 8. Scarlet sees you once again, sort of hits you with that final strike, and then the form of Brula just vanishes. There's another kind of wild swing from Scarlet as you vanish from the area, and then she begins to look around. Instead of sort of focusing on anything practical, she wildly looks up, down, and around, waiting, sort of expecting for the ravens maybe to strike again, expecting you to recreate the same maneuver that worked before. When it doesn't happen, it takes a little bit too long for her to look down and see bloodied footprints moving away from this part of the rock. But because her perception check didn't meet the DC that I set for her, she is going to stay right where she is. She uses her turn here to just kind of like try and find you and look for you. Failing miserably, and then I think when she sees the footprint, she says,
"Do you really think that you can run from me?"
And it is your turn again.
So Brula really thinks she can run from this thing. She's going to continue to kind of
it costs you 10 feet to get down to the ground, so you only have 20 feet of movement on the ground.
Okay.
Unless you want to drop.
Movement on the ground. No, that's fine. No, she will not drop. She does not have. She has to crawl. At this juncture, she might have even lost like some limb functionality, so she crawls 20 feet. And we do see this kind of smear of blood. A trail of blood that's on the grass, on this flattened grass, as she's just crawling away. But she's staying very close to the stone because she wants to be able to hear if perhaps Boom Boom is getting close to going off.
You can hear. You can use your tremor sense to understand where Scarlet is. You understand where Boom Boom is. Boom Boom essentially takes 10 turns to activate, which I don't know how. Did you not read it when I told you? I'm so sorry, but
no, you're fine.
I did tell you at
you're okay. You did.
59 minutes ago or something, and it takes a full minute, which is the thing with this weapon or this device. So I thought you knew that, and that was like you had like this crazy plan to like hold Scarlet in place for like 10 turns, and then you just planted it and ran off, and I was like, oh no. As cool as it, I so badly want to rule of cool that it just goes off, don't get me wrong. But not only are those the rules as written, but also I didn't tell you, and I'm so sorry. You're on turn 3 of 10. With this one being turn.
Can I hold her? 4. Perhaps.
This is the thing. You might want to start getting creative. She has found like your trail, but she doesn't know exactly where you are right now.
Creativity, you say? Huh. Hang on. She's not down yet. She's bloodied, she's invisible, and she's concentrating on invisibility. So Ken, from this angle, since... Hang on, guys. I think I'm going to cast... Ooh, how far away is she? She's too far. I'm just going to cast Healing Word. I think... Can I cast that on myself? It says creature of your choice that you can see.
You can cast it on yourself. I don't know if it...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's going to cast Healing Word.
Let me double check before you do it.
Yeah, it might break invisibility, but she's looking pretty
rough.
The
spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. Invisibility will drop. So if you attack or cast a spell, it will drop invisibility on you. Welcome to the web of juggling different abilities and spells as a spellcaster. You kind of went in at the pretty high level of difficulty with a bard. They've got a lot of different types of spells.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Stay with me, Brad.
Okay.
Since Healing Word would break invisibility, we're not even guaranteed that she would make it through the next round of slices with this thing.
Okay.
And even though I really would love, like, here's my thought process. I'd love to be able to charm Scarlet, but I don't think Brula. I don't think Brula would survive another hit. Legitimately, I don't think Brula would survive another hit. So what Brula is going to do is look down at her forearm again and kind of wince because she already did this. But it's basically like at this juncture, there's a little like, it's like a Make-A-Wish thing. And she whispers to her forearm, and it's so weak. Like she's trying to just sing something. And now another stripe is removed from her arm and we only see one left.
This will break your invisibility, remember?
It will break her invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
It will break her invisibility.
Okay.
But she would like to summon a horse.
Okay. A horse.
Mm-hmm.
A giant spectral horse appears.
Perhaps even underneath her, if that's even possible. Is that possible? Maybe? Nah. You gotta get on this horse.
I don't
gotta get on this horse,
because the conjure animals spell is very specific. I wish that it would not vanish from me every time. Let's have a look. I think that this isn't like a classic druidic summon an animal or conjure a spiritual steed. Exactly, because those are specific things that you can do in the game. This is literally just like conjure a swarm of random animals that are designed to harangue and attack something.
They're not designed to, like, you can't just conjure an animal and be like, all right, hi-ho silver.
Yeah, I would say out of combat, I would let you do that. I would let you get really like creative with it. But in combat, my rules are always this. In combat, I try and play it by the book because it's the only fair way. You know, if you die and it's because I was fucking with the rules, then that's incredibly unfair. Which doesn't count when I don't know the rules. Don't judge me. I'm not smart. But out of combat, you can do silly things. A lot of people don't understand that I'm not really actually playing D&D. I'm just using D&D to facilitate the story that I want us all to be able to tell. And this is the chosen structure. But when it comes to combat, I think it's just there are situations where if I mess with the rules or we allow you to fuck with the rules too much, and it leads to something unfair, then then this is the most level playing field. So essentially, there are spells that do allow you to summon a legitimate steed. There are spells that allow you to do this. This spell is more of a summon. Yeah, you can.
The plan was definitely to try and get away.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. And I don't want that to be a slippery slope either for like the future stuff. So let's keep it where they are designed to like harangue and distract and not necessarily get away. So in this instance,
it's a support spell, but it's quite an offensive support spell rather than like summon a horse. You could summon a spectral horse, but basically it would just go through you, is the way that I would judge that, rather than it be under you and you can use it to ride off.
Okay. Well, since I've always got charm prepared. So Brula is not going to heal herself.
I'm going to give you the same.
She doesn't want to break invisibility.
That I gave Alinis last week. Give me a nature or an arcana check.
Nature or an arcana check. Let's do nature. That's a solid 5.
Right. What do you want to do?
Oh, she's going to stay right where she is. I think she is going to wait. She's going to wait until...
You can hold an action, which is what everyone was doing last week, which is that you hold an action for a trigger. Brad?
Yeah. You know what I'd like to do?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to wait until Scarlet gets within the 20-foot range of Brula, and she would like to hold Charmed. Like as soon as Scarlet walks into her range. Is that possible?
Yes, you can absolutely do that. And you're holding Charm Person, which is...
I think so. Give me 1 second just
feet.
to make certain.
What else do you have here?
Gosh, this is something else, dude.
Yeah. Take your time. Normally I'd rush people because we're, snap decisions, and it's only about 6 seconds it's actually passing in the game. But you're on death's door. You are staring death in the face right now.
Okay. All right. She's going to wait until Scarlet gets within range, and then she will charm her to stay put. If that's possible. I mean, she's going to prepare that.
Okay. Held action.
Unless, oh God, wait, Brad, what level are we?
You are level 5.
We're level 5.
We're 6.
You're level 6.
We sure are.
You should be level 6.
Okay, because it says level 5.
It does say level 5 on your sheet.
It says level 5 for me.
6.
I think you. What? I was about to say 6. I was like, I think you're level 6, and then I looked at your sheet. It says 5, which means you have not leveled up.
No, I have not.
Okay.
Oh no.
And that is, this is how it feels when you're a teacher and they don't bring in their homework. And they didn't do it weeks and weeks ago. Unfortunately it's too late for you to level up right now. So
that's fine. She's still gonna prepare to charm this thing.
Yeah. All right. It's brutal. This is a horrible time to find out that you're owed probably a couple of extra spell slots, an extra spell, and some more HP. If PB and Psyche could actually just hold Fairlight back, he is. We could.
It's okay.
He is.
I'm on his back. I'm holding him back, man.
I'm about to drop my token on the spell, Matt.
Hold him still. Kurama at the gate right now, just. Okay, the Titan when it breaks through the wall, Wow.
Listen, it's canon that Brula would forget these things,
true.
Okay?
That is true. That's valid.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. That's in character.
Very Brula.
Can I canonically be yelling backseating?
No.
From across the battle map?
No. She's on her own.
All right, damn it. All right.
All right, so.
It's fine.
You are level 5. The others are level 6. I'm so sorry.
Listen, she didn't get to have a long rest that one time.
She didn't get that long rest that one time.
This is what I deserve. It's okay. All right. Anyway, Brula bleeding out. Let's go.
Okay. I don't go in and check like your sheets and stuff in between sessions. I'm not like that DM. I just assume that you guys are on top of it. So I'm sorry because if I had seen it, I would have.
You don't have to apologize for anything. I should be on top of this.
Told you to do it. Yeah. Okay. So you're going with held action charm person when she's within range. Okay.
Yes.
That was the end of your turn. So let's do. I'm gonna do another. Well, no, I think she can probably just follow the tracks. I don't think she's this dumb, unfortunately. So Scarlet is going to follow the tracks to about here. I would say actually this kind of puts her into range for you if you, because you would probably see her following the tracks, just this blood trail, the classic movie blood trail, and then there's a pooling of it running over, like maybe a bloodied handprint on the edge of this part of the cliff where the construct's purple eyes follow the blood, see the handprint, recognize that you would have gone down there, peeks over the edge here and watches and sort of sees that blood trail. And I think because you're kind of crawling and making a slow movement across this thing, she's able to follow it a little bit. And you get the sense that her sort of Vianthrosite eyes rest on the general area where you are. However, your spell would activate here. And this is a tough one, because here is the straight up horrible fact, and I'd like to apologize now. So the check I made you do that you rolled a 5 for was the same check that I made Psyche do last week when Alinis attempted to charm the Naga and recognize that it isn't a humanoid. So this spell, Charm Person, specifically works on like humans and doesn't work on like weird monstrous. And this thing is a construct. And whoever taught you this spell, maybe it didn't sink in. And this is unfortunately another day where we have a flashback to Brula in class, just dicking around, just drawing a dick on the desk, scratching a sort of weird dick shape into a desk, and then clearly on the whiteboard the teacher is like, be very aware that this only works on humanoids. And
meanwhile Brula's like, this will definitely work on everybody.
Yeah. It cuts back, and you pop up. Now the part that I'm curious about is whether this breaks your invisibility, because you attempt to sort of cast another spell and then the spell fails. What was the rule that we came up with last week? I think
I'm not certain.
A held action on a spell that doesn't have a concentration was just that it goes off beforehand. So I don't think this affects it. So I think you do cast this, it just doesn't work. It would be the same as passing a spell DC, I think. So you pop up, you cast your charm spell however you would normally do it, the invisibility drops. Were you trying to charm Scarlet? What would have happened?
What do you mean what would have
happened?
happened?
What would you have done? Like what does the spell look like? So do you like strum the lute, play the ocarina? Because essentially you do cast the spell. You want me to make
it look all cool and then just have
it's
this
gonna
be
fail.
like, okay, yeah, sure. So Brula plays the loveliest song she's ever played in her life. Brad, to nothing.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We see Brula like, and then sort of like sink to the ground.
All right. The construct is going to attempt to fire its Via Coil at you. Let's see here. You sort of appear, this spell fails, and then this bolt will strike you dead center of the chest. It is going to deal a grand total of 5 damage to you. You don't need to concentrate. Your concentration doesn't break. Because it's already broken. I'm not trying to beat you up here with rules, I promise.
As what you should though. Because otherwise it's unfair.
No, I won't sleep tonight either way, so we're fine. This is the guilt that gets me. The I am the wind guilt. It's a tough rule is why. Like, you'd expect charm person to work on everything, and it's a really like it is kind of small print in the thing, and I did want to give you the chance with the thing, but you made a check. You were goofing off in school. This bolt, exactly. You get the feeling of how it feels to be on the receiving end of one of Tooth's via coil bolts, as this electric sort of sensation strikes you as an arcane bolt punctures your chest, and you feel this horrible the wind pushed out of you. You are what is your hit point currently?
0.
KO'd. There is a as Brula stumbles backwards, loses consciousness, and falls into a set of pooling areas of blood, and then begins to bleed out further in the grass. The construct takes a few steps. There's a kind of a little damage to one of the legs. There is a broken piece of the composite plating on the front of this thing, but it doesn't look anywhere near as badly messed up as the other three arrive. The three of you arrive at exactly this moment.
Oh my god.
And I am going to drag you on and add you to the combat order. So, Brula, you are now on death saves.
Brula!
You are not dead, you are KO. But you will have to make some death saves here. I'm just going to drag you guys in here on the right hand side of the map over there, and then I'll add you to the turn order as it stands, and you can add yourselves in. The three of you witnessed and noticed, we established last week that you guys noticed and immediately started making your way over to this area once you were able to sort of pick up on the spells. And what we didn't know last week, we now know that you see from after you continue battling with the Naga, the final 2 rounds of what we saw last week. There's a point where Rio strikes the Naga and it annihilates it. It bursts into flesh and gore. And then immediately the three of you turn around and witness the back end of this fight. You're seeing these ravens, these large spiritual ravens moving through the air. You see this via coil crackling through the night. It's very early evening, so there's still some sun-setting light to this, but it's kind of gloomy dusk as you're witnessing these like spells go off. You can also see that there is this construct which is moving around above you on top of this kind of jutting rock that is about 15 feet up from the ground level that you're on. You guys come in from the east and you witness and can see now Brula as you guys were running over to this thing. Rio's probably like popping forward Nightcrawler style, but you all arrive at the same time, and the via coil goes off. You see it strike Brula, and then she stumbles backwards and falls onto her back and seems to be unconscious. That is where Scarlet ends its turn, as it sort of turns and notices you guys arrive from its elevated position. It says,
"Doesn't feel very nice, does it, to lose a party member?" And
then points the via coil once again at Brula, aiming to strike the downed Brula. But it is Linus's turn.
Oh, what did I go next? I rolled a 23.
Oh, I see. You're at the top of the round. Yeah, that's a weird one. I don't know how these rules work. But I would say, yeah, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you go first. Sorry, Linus.
Okay. Sorry.
I'll let you have a go, Tooth. But then we'll go into turn order. Well, no, we won't. What I'll do is I'll just have to figure out how to adjust you to go just after Scarlet.
Okay. Okay. I see Brula get shot with essentially the same weapon that I'm using, and I cry out to her, "Brula!" And then I my eyes dilate on Scarlet and my upper lip curls back and I snarl like a dog at Scarlet and I just drop to all fours and run forward here about there if I can. I want to get close enough to use this, but not too close. Yep, perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to steady aim to give myself advantage with a bonus action, and then I'm going to shoot her.
Okay. Do it.
That's a 24.
24 will hit.
Okay. That means that I'm going to do this damage. Then I'm also going to do this damage. 9 plus 8. And then I'm going to activate Cunning Strike here. Which is, please hold. Ooh. Let me just read this again real quick. Because I definitely can't poison a construct. Hold on. Yeah. I will do one of those D6s to trip. Can I use the one? The last one rolled?
I think we're always going to use the last one rolled. I feel like that was how it was worded, but I can't remember.
It's 9 and 7 damage, and then I'm gonna do I'm gonna trip this thing. So if it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or have the prone condition and get rocked by Rio and Elenis.
Okay, here comes the dex save. What number does it have to beat?
That definitely beats it.
All right, 21. Via coil, Tooth running forward. One of the hands comes up, and then another via coil, another crackle of sort of purple vianthroside energy as it launches one of these things forward. Scarlet, who is aiming at Brula, you see this thing just strike the shoulder of this construct, the cloak billowing out behind them, and they stumble backwards. The trip effect doesn't take, but it almost did. You know what I mean? So
yeah. And I'm still, I think, like on all fours, and my back is hunched, and my eyes are really wide and still dilated, and I'm growling at Scarlet.
Okay. All right, Elenis. Now it's your turn.
Elenis will have arrived on the scene and seen exactly what has just happened, and there's like a kind of shadowy look on her face, and she's just leaning forward, and she immediately flicks her hand and says, by the power of saliva, and casts Healing Word on Brula using a bonus action.
Okay. Give me the healing damage. Brula, you return to consciousness. Your wounds not fully healing, but closing. There is the puncture wound in the center of Brula's chest pushes that bolt out, and then a few of these lacerations from the cuts seem to kind of knit closer. They're not fully closed, but you return to consciousness. You're prone, so you're still laying on your back. You sort of wake up, and you are healed for 8 HP, and back in the fight.
Now, if I'm correct, I can cast a cantrip with my action because that was a bonus action.
Yeah.
So
I'm
going to
spelling
move.
Cantrip, right? That was the rule we
Yeah,
decided.
I believe so. And I'm going to move 30 feet, and targeting Scarlet, I'm going to cast Toll the Dead. I'm going to point at Scarlet, and you're going to hear the sound of a bell ring in the air. And she has to do a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. Okay. And I've rolled it as a damaged target because she's taken damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bong.
Yeah, just a bong.
Here we go.
Nice.
13.
So she takes 8 damage.
8 damage on Scarlet here. There's a loud tolling noise. What does it look like? What's the physical effect on the construct?
I feel like it's necrotic damage. I would like to think that since it's a wisdom saving throw and it's the sound of like the kind of bell that rings whenever there's, death.
Yep.
That maybe she like puts her hands on her head or just suddenly is aware of her mortality in a way that maybe a construct normally wouldn't be.
Okay.
And it's like a sense of dread followed by like an explosion of, I'd like to think it looks like light because of Elinus.
Yeah.
Even though it's necrotic damage.
Could you just mash it over the head with a gigantic church bell and
Alternatively, it could just be a church bell that falls out of the sky.
Church bell. There's a burst of light. The via coil bolt strikes Scarlet. Then this burst of Toll the Dead energy as you see this construct sort of being pushed back by each of these strikes coming from one side. You're rushing forward as well, and that is the end of your turn.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay, Brula, you're up. You are on the ground, so when you're prone, it takes you half of your movement to stand back up. So if you would be 30 feet, you spend half of that 15, and you have 15 foot left if you want to move. Or you can continue laying prone.
I think Brula will continue to lay prone, but she will be back. What's that?
It is when things are firing like arrows at you from afar. Being prone is helpful. They get disadvantage on attacks against you.
Okay. Yeah. Then she'll continue to lay prone, but she'll be awake, and she'll cough up some blood, and see everybody and go, "Oh, hey guys!" She's just like spitting blood.
You can still do an action and a bonus action and stuff.
Okay. Thank you for the heal.
Hang in there, Brula.
I'm hanging. And then she. Ooh. Okay. Hang on. Thinking.
Aggressively thinking
for Brula, who skipped class and didn't learn. Okay. All right. Can Brula cast? Ooh, I guess it's a cantrip, so it's kind of always there. Gosh, I'm running out of spell slots, dude. Okay, so she's prone. Does that mean that if she casts Healing Word, that doesn't like make her stand back up, does it?
No. You can cast it on yourself and heal yourself more, but the actual act of you're like conscious and alive and fully able to act. Your movement turn is what is the cost of any standing up that you need to do. So you can do it. You can stand up and you can still cast a spell.
She'll continue to be prone. And cast Brula will cast Healing Word on herself. And it looks like by the power of saliva, and she just goes, and there's just like this fountain of spit, and she just lays there.
Yeah.
I'll be up in a second.
The magical spit landing on you and healing you.
Healing for 9.
9. Nice.
Nice.
I will apply that to
Okay,
you.
we're getting back up there. Get back up there. Oh, wait. Hang on a second. What was that? It was... Why did it go up so much? I think I doubled up. Hang on. What's 26 minus 9?
You can right-click your character, highlight the 26, and just put -9 in there.
I got there.
Rather than have to do 17. The math. I don't know if you're good at maths, but I ain't, so it's a godsend for me. Okay. That's a bonus action, so you still have an actual action.
Okay. Oh my gosh, dude.
So you can use a cantrip, or you can do one of your main action things, such as that crossbow that you never used before.
Oh, that's true. The dusty crossbow.
Do you have a dusty crossbow?
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so
that's the name of our tavern if we ever get to retire.
The dusty crossbow is so, and then that crossbow completely dusty as hell, hanging up behind the bar.
Yeah,
so good.
Write it down.
Yeah, write it down. I'm not gonna have enough notes.
All right. She sort of shuffles around, pulls out the crossbow, and I guess if this is an action, can she also like yell out to the rest of the crew? Boom, boom! It's a top! And then shoot Scarlet.
Yeah, go for it. I'm not even going to make Scarlet roll anything, in fact, it doesn't mean anything at all.
Exactly.
It was good code.
Exactly. No one knows what that means. 21 on the crossbow.
That hits. Give me some damage.
Okay. C'est dommage. 6.
6 damage to Scarlet.
And the force like knocks Brula like back onto the ground. She's like, ah!
This only does half damage. This construct is resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical weapons. So a normal sword or a normal crossbow is not as effective against this creature, but you deal 3 damage to it. You see the crossbow bolt strike this thing. I mean, this thing has just taken 3 pretty nasty strikes in a row, including your crossbow. So it's kind of just getting hit from all sides here. And then that's the end of your turn, right? You want to lay there?
Yep.
Okay, Rio.
She laying.
All right. Let's see. We've conveniently started exactly 60 feet away, which means I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30 feet here. And then let me make sure I actually do this properly for once. Spells. Let's see, here it is. Cast. And then, Toof, you probably, as I am sprinting up behind you, I think you would, I think you, like, your clothing, you'd feel the wind, like the gust of wind as I'm, like, vaulting over you, and then, poof, Nightcrawler my way over here.
Super cool.
And up here right...
I react, so I don't know if, I guess the audience would see, because we're all pretty focused, but... I'm still kind of like hunched on all fours, growling, fixated on this creature.
I think, yeah, you're probably also so used to me running around that it doesn't phase you at all, but you feel it. And then I'm going to smack Scarlet very, very, very hard with a hammer. Here we go. I unfortunately don't have many shenanigans left because I burnt a bunch of them on the snake. So this will just have to be a regular old smackaroo. And hope that I roll well. A 19, I think, probably hits.
Does hit, yep.
Okay. I'm gonna throw the kitchen sink at her. So that's going to be regular attack plus Eldritch Smite plus Unnerving Strike plus Weapon Mastery all kicking in. Let's go for regular damage here, which will be doing psychic type damage because I get to change my damage type on command with a packed weapon, because I know you just finished explaining regular weapons don't work. I will do 11 plus the Eldritch Smite, which is right here. This is force damage, if I'm not mistaken, so there shouldn't be any resistance here either. That is an unfortunately poor roll, but it's still 7 damage, so we're up to 18. Weapon Mastery of Topple will kick in, which means... Oh, that's weird. There's no button to click for... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's Push Mastery. I'm not going to use that one. So I'm just going to use Unnerving Strike instead. So she has to, or it has to make Wisdom saving throw against this. DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, or gain
Inbound.
the... Yep.
Okay. A 17.
That'll make. Okay, so I can't unnerve the creature. In that case, I do a total of 18 damage and knock this creature prone.
Here's what happens. Tooth runs in. The fire core strikes this thing. Alinis runs in, heals Brula with one hand, tolls the dead with the other. A burst of arcane energy across this creature. Brula wakes up, sort of from the ground, heals herself with the crossbow, launches a crossbow at this creature, and then Rio ports in next to it and strikes this thing. There's an absolutely enormous explosion as the sort of the warhammer that you're using deals this arcane psychic energy, the additional damage, and you see that it kind of cracks and breaks the composite armor on the chest of this construct. She is launched backwards from you. You see it breaking, and you recognize the parts of this, like bits of her explode. There's like a kind of arcane explosion as well as parts of her, almost like you might expect from a robot, as their parts explode from them, and she stumbles backwards. Yeah.
Oh, nothing. I was just gonna ask if this is like a death description or if it's still up.
Why?
Oh, because I probably wasn't actually gonna kill it.
Oh, good, because you didn't. You just activated its next form.
Okay.
She stumbles backwards. You recognize like part of what you're doing is damage, and part is this construct reacting to you, and parts of it are being broken by your strike, and parts of it are ejecting as it grows, essentially, or it unleashes 2 more arms. 2 more blades are pulled out from within this thing. It has 4 arms, 4 blades, and it takes a much more defensive stance in front of you as it takes on its second form. I just need to drag in a completely separate creature, because you're now fighting its second form. It is 13.16 on the initiative. Initiative value 13. And it sort of stumbles back from you, and you recognize that it is it sort of changed itself. It adjusted its form, it adjusted its stance, and it fixes you with a pretty nasty looking stare as far as this thing is able to emote in its very minimal way. It is still your turn.
Gotcha. The thing does go prone from Eldritch Smite, regardless, because no save. Okay. So with it on the floor, I will then smack it again with my second strike.
Advantage.
Here we go. And that is a 21, dealing 10 more damage.
Okay. Hold up. I can parry it.
Holding. Okay.
Parried. The you see this thing kind of like it sort of takes a knee in front of you as it stumbles backwards, grows its extra arms. You go in for a second swipe. This thing is going to attempt to parry you. Unless you can do additional things here, it can raise its AC, which would make that.
Is that a reaction? Just so I understand.
Is this a reaction? Yes, it is.
Okay.
You got some stuff?
No, I don't have anything to react to.
Tooth.
Reaction.
Nope.
Oh,
I just
okay.
want to
Just
know
wanted to know
if she
if it's
can do it
using its
again when I
reaction.
go
Yeah.
for her throat.
Okay, got it.
There's only one reaction per round, so beginning of the next round, yeah, we're gonna have another parry. But if it parries you, then it can't parry me, and vice versa.
In that case, one of these, I mean, it now has 4 arms and 4 swords, and one of them just comes up. You feel this thing, the two of you striking, and it parries, and your warhammer glances off away from this thing.
Yep, that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Which means it is Scarlet's form, or Scarlet's second form, first turn. It is standing up in front of you here. Let's see, let me remind myself of everything that it can do. Oh, this is horrific. Okay. What is this thing first? No, okay. The arms are now swinging and striking at you. It is going to make 5 attacks towards you, Rio.
That is
What?
illegal in
That's
17
obscene.
states, Brad.
Sorry. It's got 4 arms.
You said that
Oh, it
already.
has Vex too.
All right.
You're fucked. Look out.
Okay, 17 on the first one.
Miss.
What that means, if for those listening, if that hits him, then the next attack gets advantage automatically.
Yeah.
9.
If one of the first hits gets me, I'm screwed for the rest of the turn. But so far, 2 misses. That one hits.
20. So this one will hit you. That one's going to deal 9 damage.
Actually, I don't see weapon mastery or whatever listed on this thing, so I don't know if it gets that perk that you get.
I saw it on the short sword. It says
I think the short
martial
sword
weapon
Vex.
has it. Yeah.
So
this thing doesn't.
the weapon itself has the trait, but if the user doesn't have weapon mastery as a skill, they can't use it.
Yeah, the short sword has Vex. Scarlet doesn't have the weapon mastery. I don't even know if any.
You get it automatically, don't you?
No, it's a. You
No,
have to.
it's a class
proficiency.
feature. Yeah, it's like a class feature for fighter, rogue, pally, and barbarian.
I don't know if any monster manual creatures get this anyway. Okay, so that is the first 3.
Okay.
Incoming next one.
That'll also hit.
Another hit. A little bit of damage for you.
This thing hurts.
6 damage. And then one last attack. But this thing kind of just general grievances Rio on top of this rock. And again, remember that they're 15 feet above the level
General Grievous.
where the 3 of you are. It brandishes a bunch of arms. Like Rio strikes it, and there's a moment where you think that he's absolutely annihilated this thing. It breaks apart, and then it pulls out 2 extra arms, and then they just start swinging forward. And it's quick. Like this is the first time you 3 are really seeing this thing close up, and you realize how quick this creature is as these blades suddenly start carving up bits of Rio. He parries one, ducks another, and then 3 of them just kind of slice him up. And yeah, Rio, you take a little damage here. The that is the end of Scarlet's turn, bringing us to Tooth. You're on the ground still, rushing forward.
Yep. So all of this is like, each turn is like 1 second. So
6
I'm
seconds.
running, or 6 seconds. I'm running forward. I shot previously with my Vianthrosite weapon, and I'm still running on all fours. I'm going to run up here, a dash to get up here, and lunge on one of the arms of Scarlet and attack. But you've never seen me like this before. Not only do I lunge on her and grab her with my hands, but again, my eyes are now dilated into slits. I'm snarling. We see Merple reach underneath my cloak and with a flourish pull out the black limit. And normally, Toof would probably allow Merple to do the attack, but instead, without looking, I reach back. I grab the dagger with my own bare hand, and I reach forward, and I just begin to stab the shit out of this thing. I'm feral right now.
Yeah,
absolutely losing my mind. Snarling and snapping with my teeth and drooling all over her. Okay, I have to retarget her.
You have to get up onto the rock. You're on the side of the. Remember, this is 15 feet up.
Yeah, I did my dash as a bonus action. So
yeah, I just mean in terms of on the map.
I just can't put my token on her. It won't let me stay on the same spot.
Right, yeah, you can't occupy. You can't end your turn in the same spot as her.
Okay. 15.
15 is a miss.
Okay.
I think you do all of this. You rush. You scrabble up the side of this thing, and then you sort of leap towards this this creature. There is a split second where you bring the dagger up, the black limit. You're literally holding it and about to strike this thing, and then another parry. It is just a blitz as one of these swords strikes against the dagger, and your arm is turned away from you. You kind of awkwardly land, dancing around the edge of where the kind of elevated rock is, and yeah, that's that turn. You want to do anything else?
No. I think that's it. I'm trying to be on her, but I think that would count as a grapple, right? I want to be on one of the arms. Even if just narratively.
You can be on it kind of narratively, yeah, but I think you want climb creature, I think is what you want to do. Unless you're actively trying to grapple.
I'm not trying to grapple. I just narratively, I'm basically a dog right now. I watched Brula and Rio get hit really hard, and I've lost my shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you're hanging on to one of the arms here, and it's just spinning around and whirling with you on it. You can be narratively doing that, but mechanically you're not.
Sounds good. So I think that's what we see, and I'm snarling and spinning, and I'm like a rabid dog, and I'm clearly trying to attack with this dagger and not hitting, and I'm just inconsolably angry.
Yeah. Okay. Alinis, your turn.
All right, so for clarification, I'm fairly certain that emanation means that it extends in all directions. Up, down, left, right, round me in a circle. Yes? Vertical and...
Spirit Guardians?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, here's one thing I learned. I learned this during the week. A creature can only make one save against stuff on its turn, which is the only time it has to make any save against something. So the whole like moving back and forth
yeah. The reason that it worked last week, though, was because it had its turn, and then on my turn, I moved out and then back in, because it then would have to make another save.
Right.
It didn't do it twice in one turn.
Yeah.
It did it twice in one round.
Yeah, I think it's I still think it's a round. Hang on.
Okay. Fair enough.
The spell says turn. We had this conversation last week when I was looking at it and saying it should be round probably, but since it says turn, she can do the stepping in and out thing on each new turn.
Right, but
as in I couldn't do it now. Like if I did that, if I walked in now, I couldn't then move out and then move back in. I totally accept that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But either way, it hasn't made a saving throw yet, so
yeah. I read something that was like a general rule, and specific does beat general, so you know what? Fuck it, you can do this. So emanation. Well, let me read.
It hasn't made a save against Spirit Guardians at all yet. So.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about the thing I read.
Okay.
The thing I read.
I was like,
versus. there's like a thing of like general rules in D&D, and then there's specific rule. So specific always beats general, but there's all these general rules that are out there that I think are exclusively in the creator's back pocket, and you have to DM them. So this is if you look at the range area, it says something like 15-foot
emanation
sphere. It just says
Does
emanation.
It say sphere?
I think it's
either way. I think
sphere.
emanation means in all directions. If I read the rules correctly, it's in all directions.
Yeah, they normally do a shape, is what it is, and I think this is a sphere.
I see.
So I think it is.
I'll see if I can see it.
It is
anywhere.
going up and down.
It says, but okay.
Yeah, it normally does
so
like a
I
cube
think
or something like that.
Alinus would still be very much head down, very focused.
Yeah.
And we'll just say, sisters to me.
They appear.
And then immediately move here to block between Scarlet and Brula. And it has to make the DC 14 wisdom saving throw.
DC 14 wisdom save. Done. Here we go. Oof, real low. 7.
Alright, and then damage roll. 14.
14 damage to you. This is again what we witness every time we see this spell is these shield maidens, and you're just charging forward, and then suddenly they're charging along with you. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it's the Lord of the Rings when all those ghosts appear next to Aragorn or whatever.
Yes, 100% what I'm seeing, but they're all shield maidens.
You rush into the area and they just start swirling around, and a few of them they pass through and strike, and you can see it sort of tearing and breaking apart parts of Scarlet. The cloak that is on Scarlet is kind of burning away, and you're seeing this kind of construct now. She's very tall. She's still about 7 feet tall, this construct. So even when Brula was fighting this thing, it's towering above people, but it's much thinner, and is designed slightly differently to Lancelin. You can tell the bulk. Lancelin is like a rhino, whereas this thing is much more lithe, and you can see parts of this thing now just breaking under the Spirit Guardians. It seems to have gone into a fury and continues to just spin its swords around.
Can I ask a question about the positioning we have right now?
Yes, you're 15 feet on the ground.
Yeah.
Tooth, Scarlet, and Rio are 15 feet above you.
Oh, they're 15 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
So
we can do a thing that is on this that is elevation.
Okay.
But it's not massively useful, but I can add it to the characters.
This was a 30-foot movement anyway. But I was going to ask, if they're above me, could I technically be in the space that Tooth is occupying, but on the ground?
You could, but there's a rock there.
There's a big old rock on my head. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I think then, because I've used an action for Spirit Guardians and a movement, I don't actually really have a bonus action that I can use right now. Not unless I want to use up some very, very precious spell slots that are very, very thin on the ground right now. So I will end my turn there.
All right, Brula, still laying on the ground, but now you see the entire squad rush in. Rio ports up there. Tooth is kind of like a rabid animal on the arm of one of these things while it spins around. Alinus appears with the Spirit Guardians of the Shield Maidens in the area as well. You're kind of like caught in this. Obviously, they don't burn or injure you in any way, but you're surrounded by these swirling Spirit Guardians as your teammates arrive. What would you like to do on your turn?
First of all, she cheers. Yeah! Oh, ow, oh, oh, ow, ow, ow,
Pull a stitch.
Yeah! As like Tooth is like, she's just watching like, and she places a quick hand on the stone. How is Boom Boom doing? Is she able to tell?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, so you are aware of Boom Boom is on round 6 of 10.
Oh my word. Okay.
If I've miscalculated that and you've worked that out 3 years from now on YouTube, then suck it. I don't care. Okay, but I'm pretty sure you're on round 6.
Okay, that's fair. That sounds right to me. It's canon, and Brula says, "The boom boom, it's a top."
That's what that beeping sound is.
Yeah.
Wait, it's right next to me.
Yeah, it's in. I think it's in this square. I'll like drag something in there. I'll see what I can find. You carry on doing your turn, whatever you want to do.
Okay. Okay. Brula's going to use the Mantle of Inspiration.
There is now a little quadrone there, which is obviously insane, but it's just a weird,
terrifying, absolutely terrifying,
weirdest creatures ever.
What in the? Why would you choose this?
I just found a square-looking thing, but I mean, we can use a duo drone.
Why does it have lips?
It's so. They're the weirdest. They have the weirdest lore as well, but you can do your own Googling for that. There it is.
So creepy.
That's how Tooth sees Boom Boom.
Yep, 100%.
Oh my god.
As a Modron duo drone, for those of you who want to Google it yourselves, is what I'm using as the token for where Boom Boom is. Now, I think I'm correct, right? That was where it was when you planted it.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken. So that's where it's going to be. And if you're watching this in the future in 3 years and I've got it wrong, I don't care. Okay, so.
Absolutely haunting.
the comments every now and then, like most comments are just like, I love this is so great, and I love all of you that leave those comments, but some people are like, you actually did that wrong, and I'm like, dude, it was 16 years ago. I mean, what do you want me to do about it?
I'm gonna get told I'm not allowed to be a Beyblade by somebody 3 years down the line. I'm like,
it is what it is. I know some people are just like, oh, by the way, in case you keep fucking up forever. All right, so that's where it is. You're on round 6 of 10. On 10 it goes.
Okay. Yep, Brula uses her Mantle of Inspiration, and I think this is where people get hit points back.
Max roll on Mantle is phenomenal.
Okay. Most excellent. So I think, is that 16 hit points that everybody gets back? Is that how that works?
Yeah, I have no idea what Mantle of Inspiration is. Mantle of Inspiration, you can weave Fey magic into a song or dance. As a bonus action, you can expend a use of Bardic Inspiration, rolling a Bardic die. When you do so, choose a number of other creatures, blah, 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 blah. Each of those creatures gains a number of temporary hit points equal to 2 times the number rolled on the Bardic Inspiration die, and then each can use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks if it chooses. So that's all 3 of you. You regain 16 HP. In fact, you all can do this. You can do this as well.
Right?
It's temporary HP, not real
temporary
HP.
HP. So do you know what? I'll see if I can add that to your sheets by.
Yeah, can you add temporary?
Do you guys have an option to click a button in on the right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
do that because it will
right
give
there.
you a different thing on your
it's
character
16,
sheet.
right?
Quickly, are you able to see like a history, Brad? Because I hit the plus 16 on the hit points, so I want to take it back to, I think it was 24.
If you type minus 16 when you right click on your portrait, and that'll
but it
do it
put me to
I
automatically.
can
max.
remember what it was.
So,
yeah. Can you
I
control Z?
Let's
First?
find out.
Because I have no idea what you were on. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure it was movement.
I also have no idea what the history is because we're on like 2 different battle maps as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 24. It gave me, because it maxed me out.
Oh, I see.
yeah, 24.
You were right
then if
about-
I just remove 16, it doesn't take me to where it was.
I
I'm
understand
pretty
what
sure I
you
was at
mean, yeah.
24.
All right.
That's okay.
So then give yourself the temporary hit points. It'll appear on your character sheet where your HP is. There's like a blue number to the right. That's your temporary HP. And so how that works is it's like a shield in Halo. You eat from that first, and then it will go into your actual HP. Which the sheet will probably do for you, but should you take damage manually, take it from your temporary hit points first.
I already had temp HP when you smacked, or when Scarlet smacked me just now, and it did draw from that first.
Yeah. It will do it. The sheet will do it unless I ask you to do it manually. But that will probably overwrite your existing temp HP and give you an extra 16.
I don't know if I did that right.
I think you did.
I
Did I? 'Cause
see.
I had 17 and then 6 plus 16 temporary. So 16 of that is temporary. Is that how we're supposed to do it?
Yeah, so on your sheet, whatever your hit points are, I think you gave yourself real HP there.
You also don't heal yourself with this move at all.
This doesn't work for you. Oh, okay. This is only for...
It
it does say choose a number of
other creatures. So actually,
okay, yeah,
I'm
it's
so
not
sorry.
for me. So
Yep.
Boop, that's fine.
You're at
Poor
no
Brula.
temporary hit points. You go back
Poor
down.
Brula. She gives us HP. She gives us inspirations. Keeps
Yeah,
nothing
she
She
none
does
of
for
it
a
herself.
herself.
sick dance though. Like she's
Yeah.
not feeling so great, but she does like a.
You're that guy from
ground,
the
it's like
Fifth Element outside the door.
You're
Do we get
prone.
to
You could
move?
do like old school like break
The worm.
dancing.
Just-
Oh,
Yeah, she does a little like
Just
breakdancing thing.
Yeah.
Maybe some worm thrown in there, and then she rolls over and like, yeah, and then there's like a little like sparkle as her like finishing
As the
move,
mantle end,
and then
yeah.
everybody gets extra HP.
Yeah, I mean this is your
temporarily.
this is your bonus action. So you still have your main action. You could cast a spell and heal yourself if you want to do that.
Oh, okay.
If you have a healing, do you have a normal healing spell? Oh wait, maybe you don't.
do-
Sorry,
I do not.
you just have healing word. In that case,
Yep.
yeah, you're fucked.
Can I use
Sorry.
the reaction that she granted me to move?
So yes, you three can use your.
I guess I can't on my
I
own turn.
think
right?
it was. Oh, it says it over here.
Yeah, it's up to your own speed without provoking it. Can I move up then to the
You absolutely
next
can,
to the
yeah.
thing?
It's
Well, I
easy
can't do
enough
it
to
when it's not my
climb up
turn.
this that you don't need to do any like checks.
Okay.
So you can move up and off of this thing at your own will. But if you leap off of the top of it,
It'll hurt.
yeah, you'll. I'll make you do a dex save. If you fail the dex save, you'll take the 1d6 damage.
Funny you
Can you
mentioned that.
move me to here because I can't move when it's not my turn? Just so that I'm up next
yeah,
to
I
it
should be
and
able to
within
give
reach.
you free movement. You should
Okay,
be able to move
perfect.
now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go literally right there so that I'm able to reach.
Yep. Yeah, you use this to climb up
Just
the side
scramble.
of this and scrabble up the side.
Yeah.
Rio and Tooth, you staying there?
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
moving. Actually, I will move. I'll step here.
All right, Brula, you can carry on with your turn. You have an action movement. If you want to stand up, you can.
All right, this thing is what, 60 feet away? No, it's further. No, it's 60 feet. Oh my gosh, never mind. I don't even know if I can do that because she's a construct. So you know what? Healing word. I can still cast healing word.
No, you can't. That's
And-
your bonus action. Again, your
Wait.
action and your bonus action are two separate and completely different things.
Right.
So
Is it?
healing
But
word
it's an action, right? Or did I use my bonus action?
yeah, Mantle of Inspiration is a bonus action, part of your
Okay.
feature, and
Uh-huh.
so your bonus action's consumed. You have your normal action, which is
Oh, God bless it. Okay.
yeah. So you bonus action you have Stone Cunning, Mantle of Inspiration,
Which was
And-
incredibly useful, by the way.
Yes.
and
It was very
Very-
good.
yeah, no, it's really good, and your healing word, and then you have another spell at second level. I don't know if you've used it yet, but you do have another bonus action spell in there. Everything else is an action, as far as I can tell from the
Yeah.
quick glance.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Can
yeah.
I hit her with my crossbow
Since-
from here?
You absolutely can.
All right, sweet. Brula is from the ground. Gonna pull out this dusty crossbow once more. All reliable.
Old Dusty. Son
Good
of a
old
preacher.
Dusty.
Good old Dusty. And she is going to fire at. Is this a disadvantage because she's prone?
No, she is no longer prone.
Okay, sweet.
And unless you meant you, in which case still
Yes.
no. No, it's
Okay.
only when you're firing on prone targets. It's equivalent to sort of like if you guys were running through a field and there were a bunch of archers firing at you, you could dive into like the long grass and crawl along and it's harder to hit you when you're close to the ground. Apparently. According to D&D.
Okay.
I'd
Brula
argue it'd
fires
be
off the
easier,
light
to be
crossbow
honest.
and
Way
I
slower.
don't even know if she does anything there.
An 8 is a miss as the crossbow bolt launches over the rock here and over the fighters on top of it.
I think that might be Brula's turn then. There's not too much else she can do right now.
Right. I've added the drone to the list, but really it's boom boom. It just goes up to turn 6. Yeah.
Just to clarify, did you stand up, Brula, or did you stay prone on purpose?
I thought she stayed prone on purpose. Was that not a thing?
I mean, you.
Well, I'm asking, did you get up?
Brula, get up.
No.
Okay.
I mean, not yet.
Okay.
I don't know why, but it's killing him. Okay. Whatever you've done
makes her harder to hit.
You're gonna
with the
get
ranged weapons, right?
such a. You're gonna get like a written letter from Fairlight. Like you're in trouble at school. You're gonna get pulled into the headmaster's office at the end of the school day here.
Narratively, she got fucked up.
She is fucked up. She is bleeding.
I understand. There's. I'm thinking ahead. Is all.
Yeah, only you're capable of that. The rest of us are barely able to remember what our own names are. You know.
You know, it's okay. I have a backup plan. I'm going to attack Scarlet.
Okay.
With a hammer. I'm going to hit her very hard.
Okay.
Fairlight playing canonically the young character who's inexperienced, but like having to herd everybody with ADHD and everything and all of our bullshit.
Including me. I don't know what I'm doing either. It's hilarious.
This time, well, first of all, damage from my swing is going to be 6 psychic damage, but this time I will use the weapon mastery of push, which is going to be a...
She's prone, isn't she?
No.
Last turn, but she stood back up, start of her turn. How do I actually activate the weapon mastery? When I click it, it just pulls up a definition, but there's no activate.
Did you know what push meant?
Yeah, I genuinely have no idea either.
Push. Where do I click to make this go off?
I think you just move it.
Yeah, it doesn't get a save, does it?
Yeah, is there a no save? Is that what it is?
If you hit a creature with this weapon, you can... Oh,
yes,
there's no saving
she
throw.
just gets pushed.
Okay, sorry.
That seems insane.
Yeah, well, no, what's insane is PB's Vex having no save guaranteed advantage console. That's also ridiculous. These weapon masteries are cracked. Either way, I shoved Scarlet off the cliff.
I would like to return to the previous episode where I said D&D 5e is too easy now.
Listen, Brula nearly died.
Does that allow me an opportunity of attack?
No, force movement, yeah. So, push 10 feet, yeah?
Yep.
What you want to do, you just baseball, yeet Scarlet off the edge here. Scarlet falls, and I think, roll me a d6, you can take that fall damage.
3.
3, so
damage.
that's 1. 1 damage from falling.
Now, the important question, because fall damage was taken, prone, yes?
You tell me, what's this rule that you're aware of?
If you take fall damage, it inflicts prone.
You're immediately prone. Yeah, I think that is true. She is thrown off of this thing, pushed off of this thing, flailing swords wildly, strikes the ground, falls backwards, is prone, attempting to stand up, but it's still your turn.
Gotcha. And now this is why I was asking about Brula, because I was already planning on doing this, but now, since Scarlet moves next, she could just run up and repeatedly stab the prone Brula. And I can't allow that. So I am going to leap off the cliff and land on this thing.
Okay.
Also, did Scarlet take damage from the aura for ending her turn in the aura?
It hasn't been her turn yet.
Oh, right. It's Rio's. You're right. Sorry.
But I'm also holding on to that.
Yeah.
Rio, you leap off of this thing. Make me a dex saving throw.
Gotcha. I was going to ask if a death from above is a thing. Can I land on her with this attack?
If you have an attack, you can.
I imagine it's the same rule that he just used on me. Narratively, you can, but unless you're trying to grapple, probably not.
Yeah, but I also don't mind coming up with something. Here's what I'll say. You can make the attack with disadvantage, but if you hit, it's a crit.
Ooh. Ooh.
Huh. Since you're leaping off the thing and you have to aim this thing a bit better. It's also like, she might be prone, but she's...
Okay, so if I'm making this attack with disadvantage, but she's prone, I would have advantage. So that makes this a flat roll, yeah?
Yeah, you still have to pass the dex save first.
Oh, okay.
Not fall yourself.
You know what? Let's just make the dex save and see, because either way, I have to get down here. I am going to get a 10 on the dex save.
Ooh, yeah, you make it. Okay, 10 is the DC for the leap.
Ooh.
If you roll under a 10, you just fall and you take fall damage. Otherwise, you basically just do a superhero landing. And in Rio's case, she is prone. You can leap off of this thing. You can make a standard attack against her, and if you hit, it's crit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the all-in death from above attack with a brief flashback to like the first time we ever met, and I jumped off the rock.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the sun is in his hair.
An action that Rio would not have taken prior to like our hero's journey so far, because he would have been too scared to do this. Here we go. Normal attack. Unfortunately, no big crit. I got a 12.
I used my reaction. Never mind.
Nope. All right. In that case, yeah, the Rio does the leap. It's beautiful. The sun setting behind him. The spirit guardians are sort of rushing around, and then as you come down, this creature just rolls out of the way, and you just hit dirt with the warhammer.
Just have like the freaking earth cave.
Yeah, there's a crater. It's like a meteor hits the ground. There's a tiny little crater. As you hit the ground there and, you know, kind of regain your composure and bring your hammer back up as this thing stands as well.
Okay, now, because our bard has made the incredibly puzzling decision to remain prone, I am going to get in the way of this thing.
So much
You're in
trouble.
so much
in the way of this thing so that it cannot run at her and stab her to death, and then end my turn.
Okay. All right. In that case, it's then your turn. Bring it around to
Listen,
Scarlet.
don't blame Brula. You can blame me all you want. Don't blame Brula though. It's not Brula's fault that
You
I
leave
didn't
Brula
take my
out of
level.
this. She's had a bad day.
I agree with Drac. It made perfect sense because they were at range before, and it would have given them disadvantage. So I stand
maybe
by
she's still
that.
in the mindset of like, ooh, ouch, my body
You
was
didn't
just
know that
falling
she
apart.
was going to get within range.
You're fine. Don't worry about it. Fairlight is unable to comprehend anything other than the numbers on the screen. Okay, he's a robot. If we looked into his brain right outside of any roleplay scene, it's just Matrix code. And then the moment we're out of it, he's like, "You must understand, my father. I must see my son. Where is my son?" And then as soon as we're in combat,
it was the day that he was like, "I'm keeping track of how many spells Linus and Brula have been." I'm like, I can't even keep track of how many spells I've used. What the heck?
Absolutely terrifying. Okay, it is the beginning of Scarlet's turn, so I think I need to make another whiz save against your spirit guardians, correct?
No, it's when she ends her turn or if the emanation enters her space.
Oh, that's
So
it. There
she doesn't
isn't
have to do
a
it
enters the area
if she
for the
leaves.
first time.
No, so when you cast a spell, you can designate blah, blah, blah. Any other creature's speed is halved in the emanation, and whenever the emanation enters their space, and when a creature enters the emanation or ends its turn there.
Okay, great. All right, in that case, I will not do it. So
But her
it
speed is halved.
Speed is halved.
And she's prone.
And again when she tries
prone.
to stand up.
Yeah,
So
she
you don't get
stands
to
up.
move.
She doesn't move, which means all of the attacks are on you again, Rio.
Correct.
Sorry, Rio.
No, this is.
Do
you think this isn't planned?
This was
This is intentional.
his plan. All right, 5 attacks inbound once again.
Bring it on.
The first attack will be.
Yes.
Ooh, very low. A 2 into a 9, so that's a miss for sure.
That one will hit.
Second attack is a 21. Third attack.
Miss.
Miss. Let me do the damage on this. I don't know how badly messed up you guys are, so. Boom. A little slower. I think you're all good with your. I forgot your temporary.
Yeah, the temp HP shield from Brula so far is eating all of it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there's 8. So it was 1, 2, 3. So let's roll the last 2. Uh, 24 to hit, and then I think a miss again, a 12. So another hit.
So just like the first time, 2 out of 5 will hit.
Okay.
And it does exactly
Another
16
8.
damage, which is exactly the
Your
shield that Brula
temporary hit
gave me.
points.
You'd think it would be fate.
Okay. That is, yeah, so she just leaps up, blade spinning again. Rio parrying a couple of them, eating a couple of them. The Spirit
She
Guardians
has to
flitting
do
around.
the damage.
And then ends her turn. Yes, and then it is time to make the whiz save. Let me see if I can find it again.
I can pop it in. Can I put it in chat without casting it?
I have no idea, but I found it. You're alright.
Okay.
Natural 1, so a 4. Oh. Give me that damage.
I think I'll just have to scroll up for this because it's easier.
I think when you click the spell, it comes up and says something like consume spell slot, and you can uncheck it if you want to cast
maybe.
it again.
Yeah, you're right.
I think you can do that in future, but here we go. All right, 13 damage from the Spirit Guardians, perpetually sort of striking Scarlet here. And then Tooth, it is your turn.
Okay. I have this in movement. So can I narratively say I just stayed on her arm and I use my movement now to get back down there?
Okay. Yep.
Okay. All right. So I'm with her. I am going to. Here's what I would like to do. And Brad, you're going to tell me if I can do it, and you're going to make eyes at Fairlight, and Fairlight will confirm or deny.
Yep.
I would like to use offhand attack this turn, which I can do with a dagger. Correct? Can I also do it with my Vire Coil, even though I know there's disadvantage shit? I just, if I remember correctly, vaguely, you can only use.
Yeah.
You can only use offhand attack for certain weapon types, I think, right?
Yeah, I think it's
Does the
light weapons.
Yeah, does the Vire Coil have the light tag on it is what would matter then.
I think it does, actually, but let me just double check. I wish I could read. Sorry, I can't. I don't have my glasses on. Light ranged
I thought you
weapon.
meant just in general.
I wish I could read. It's a light ranged weapon, so I can use them both.
Yes, so
Okay,
you can use this as
perfect.
your, but an offhand attack is your bonus action.
I know. This isn't necessarily the most intelligent decision, but again, Tooth is feral at the moment. So I am going to stab Scarlet with the black limit. And let's see here. I don't have the black limit in my hotbar. Hold on. Okay, there we go. 27.
I will hit.
Okay, we're going to do damage here. Then we're also going to do our sneak attack damage. So that's 7 and 12. However, it's important to remind everyone listening. Ooh, you gain a bonus 1 to attack rolls and damage rolls made with this weapon. Upon hitting a creature with this dagger, it passes through clothing, armor, and skin, leaving behind no visible wound. All damage is internal. It's a very cool weapon.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of sparks that come up from inside this thing.
So cool.
Yeah,
Shredding the internal wiring.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, now I would like to do my offhand attack with a Vire Coil. However, normally at point blank range this would be disadvantage, but because Rio is standing there, would they cancel each other out? Now it's just a normal attack?
No, because you're not getting advantage from Rio being there. Your sneak attack just doesn't need advantage if someone's standing there.
Okay. Perfect.
It's not
then I'm
granting
gonna
you
try
advantage.
to I'm gonna go ahead and attack
I
at
think you can
disadvantage.
just use Black Limit again if you want. Am I right?
I can. No, I don't think so, because it's hand and then offhand attack. I would love to do that, but I'd have to get another dagger, I think.
You need two weapons?
I'd have to double check, but I don't think you can make an offhand attack with the same weapon you made your main hand attack.
I don't.
Okay.
I think it has to be a different weapon. It's fine. Narratively, it's way cooler that I'm in feral mode and I attack point blank with a fire coil at disadvantage anyway, even if I miss.
All right.
Plus, it's freaking cool to see the Devil May Cry style play.
Yeah. You're pulling out the ebony and ivory or whatever.
The fire coil has a special ability. If you do manage to hit at point blank, you get to add extra once per turn when you hit a creature within 5 feet. You may deal additional 1d4 point blank damage. So that's kind of fun. But I missed with a 12.
Yeah, fire coils are nasty, mass-produced, but old Vianthracite weapons. These are like slightly outdated tech in a way, but they're still really good. They're outdated for Felsen Hall. The rest of the world, they're like dope. I think you sort of are still attached to Scarlet during all of the previous scenes as Scarlet is launched off of the ledge. You're holding on. As Scarlet lands, you kind of pull out the black limit again. Scarlet stands up, launches these attacks at Rio, and then from behind you're just you bring the black limit and it passes through the composite armor, and you can see sparks and purple arcane bursts from inside Scarlet's black metallic form, and then it runs out the other side. Then the Via coil launches a bolt, but you see it just miss. There's a lot of movement down here. This thing is not just standing there, it's moving constantly. It's
waving its arms
crazy.
around.
Rio is swinging a warhammer constantly. You managed to get this strike off, but then not the Via coil. Okay, you want to do anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
Nice. All right, Alinis, your turn.
So, what was the height on this rock?
15 feet up.
So, if I scramble down there, I'm not trying to jump down.
Yep.
That'll be half my movement, yeah?
You have to use 5 feet to get forward, and then 15 feet down, so you got 10 feet left.
Okay. I'm gonna Beyblade.
Okay.
I gotta move out, and then I gotta move back in.
All right.
Right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
and
make another whiz save. Try the little thing.
I'll try that.
See if we can repost it.
Yeah, if I do that and then that. Yeah, that puts it in chat and doesn't use any resources or anything.
All right, let's do it. Whiz save. 15 makes it. So it's
half damage, right?
All right. Yeah, give me the damage.
Damage is 9.
9 damage. Let's see if this does this itself. Nope, didn't. Great. Okay. I mean, the Beyblade technique of running down the side of this, the north side of this kind of jutting rock, climbing down it, landing, and then I think really what's happening is you just kind of run around the side and the Spirit Guardians chase and follow.
Yeah.
And as they do so, they sort of connect with Scarlet and begin to swirl around the construct again. They're just maybe just a little ineffective from not being there as long.
Then I am going to target, because I haven't used an action, I've just moved. I'm going to target Scarlet. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt. And I'm essentially, as I cast it, I go, Rio, make it count.
Okay.
And then I think that's my turn because I can't cast another spell. Oh, well, I could, but no.
You hit with the Guiding Bolt, so give me the damage.
Oh, yeah, shit, I forgot. Listen, I'm doing this so Rio hits it.
Yeah.
That is 14 damage.
14 damage, good damage.
And actually,
Guiding Bolt goes off. The
that
form of Scarlet is lit up, so that so the next attack will have advantage.
In that case, I'm going to use my where is it? War God's Blessing. And I'm going to cast Shield of Faith as a part of that instead on Rio.
Okay.
It does not consume a spell slot. Oh, but it would end concentration. No, I'm not. Sorry, Rio. Never mind.
It's okay.
I take that back. I'm going to do nothing. I'm just going to stand by Brula with my shield held up in front of me. Basically just looking like I really want to mess Scarlet up, but defending Brula is more important to me.
All right.
And that's the end of my turn.
Brula, your turn.
Brula stands up.
Hey. Yeah, only because it's only to try and
Doesn't require concentration.
desperately avoid the letter of compulsory letter coming through the letterbox.
I'm so sorry. Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm an idiot.
Okay.
That's all I want.
Thanks,
No,
thanks for letting us know. Brula, what
I'm
would
an
you like to
idiot.
do?
Can I please
Yes, it
actually
doesn't.
put the Shield of Faith on Rio? I just realized it doesn't require concentration.
Yeah.
Then yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Thank you.
Says it, yeah.
Okay,
Go ahead
Shield
and
of
do
Faith,
it.
have fun. I'm putting it in and I'll consume the resource. Sorry.
Yep. Brula, continue.
That's okay. Brula definitely will use Healing Word on Rio from all the way over there.
I feel so
Hopefully
spoiled
healing.
right now. All these shields and heals, jeez.
Saliva! And hopefully
gobs on the back of
you
your
feel
head.
just a bit better, Rio.
Yeah.
Oh my dear heavens. Okay. Wait, did that
And she'll
automatically
also
go?
give,
Or do I need to manually do that?
No, I can do it.
I think, yeah.
maybe
She'll
not.
also use Bardic
Did that not heal you?
Inspiration.
Did someone
She
get
has
healed?
to target you
Oh, you
for it
weren't
to do it
targeting him.
automatically, yeah.
It's okay, I'll just add it.
Yeah, add it.
Okay. And then I'll use Bardic Inspiration on Oof.
Thank you. I will use that.
And Brula is feeling vim and vigor again, so we hear a short like, and it sounds very much like a luau, but like super sped up. Okay, yeah. And she just salutes.
All right.
And I think that might be the end of her turn, but not before she leans into Alinus and kind of puts her head on her shoulder and says, "It's so good to see you."
I just pat over my shoulder with a gloved hand and don't say anything because I'm just so in the zone right now.
Yeah. And that will be Brula's turn, I believe.
Okay. Rio, your turn.
Okie doke. I was given the instruction to make it count. So I'm going to do exactly that. First, I'm going to take 2 steps and pivot around this thing. Here and then here. Do I swap to the 2-handed weapon for this? No, I like my push mastery better. I am going to cast Booming Blade. I can find it on the menu. Wait, I need to target the thing first. You know what I hate? I hate that when I pull up my character sheet, it covers the whole battlefield so much that I can't target. There we go. Target you. Booming Blade.
That's where a wide screen helps me. I just have the entire top screen as the VTT. An ultra wide.
I rolled the damage first instead of the swing because I'm a moron. Here we go. Booming Blade, rolling with... How come it's not giving me the option to roll with advantage? Because I have advantage from Guiding Bolt. I'll just roll twice, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh no, I see. It's rolling the damage first. It just wants me to hit the regular attack. Sorry, figuring out how this works. Okay,
Yeah,
here we
no,
go.
it's
It just use regular attack first. Here we go.
Wow.
Unfortunate. I got a 15. I think that is a miss, or is it only on a parry?
It is a miss.
Okay.
2 8s you rolled there. You swing and a miss. It's unfortunate. You sort of move into a perfect position and swing this thing, and I think that the 2 of the blades come up in an X and just sort of raise your warhammer up from the construct there on that attack.
I think what I was about to do was a little too obvious. Like the setup was too perfect, and this thing is smart enough to see what I'm about to do.
If it had worked, it would have worked. You know what I mean? But
yeah, no. It denied my attempt. Oh well. Instead, I will bonus action second wind myself, so I can start using some of my own healing resources, as I have been stabbed many, many times.
Okay.
Where is feature second wind? Roll it. That will be 4 HP back.
Okay.
Every little bit counts.
Apply that yourself, or do I need to?
Yep.
Okay,
done. And that's my turn.
Okay. Top of the round. Scarlet is going to use this horrible move called Whirlwind. Which I think if I click it, will do everything it needs to do. Each creature around it. So I think this is just Tooth and Rio need to make me dexterity saving throws. If you click on it in the window on the right, it should just do it automatically.
I'm sorry, does that say 5d10?
It does. Scarlet brings the 2 short swords together, the 2 arms together, and kind of makes like a thicker blade, like a double real close parallel 2 blades with the 2 arms, and then just spins. The legs stay in place, and the torso spins violently and quickly in place. If those of you who make the save will take half of 5d10 slashing
depending
damage.
on what it is.
It is a dex save that you need to make, and you have to beat 15. What's going on here?
I've rolled a 21.
21?
Okay, do we all make dex saves?
Nope, just 2 from Rio.
Mine's
I see,
16 with Brula's inspiration thing.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
Yay.
yeah. The bardic inspiration is that you re-roll, I think, isn't it?
No, it says you add a 1d8 to a 1d20 roll that you would otherwise fail.
Oh.
I just read it.
Yes, heroic inspiration I think is the reroll.
Heroic is the re-roll your whole die. Bardic is the add 1d8.
That's what I thought
Within
as
the
well.
next hour, when a creature fails a d20 test, that you can roll the bardic inspiration die and add the number rolled to the d20.
Oh, right, yes. Yeah. Okay, my brain is discombobulated.
That's all right.
It's very hot in my room. Okay, so 2 makes. So you just take half of the following damage.
And I'm going to activate my reaction to take half of half.
All right. 27. There is... you... I guess... Can you can't apply this yourselves. You tell me if you can. On the bottom there. Are you able to apply this damage? If not, we'll
There
calculate
is
it.
no apply damage button, but we're just taking half on the save, right?
Yep, so you take half.
So I just eat 13.
13.
Well, is it
for
rounded
Rio.
down or up?
Rounded down.
Okay.
You only round up on
13.
hit die.
Then it's 13 and 6 for me.
13, and then you take 6. As
That's
this
right.
thing spins around in place. It is then... Going to end its turn. Okay. 2 for your turn.
I'm going to do the same thing. All right, I'm coming in with the attack here. Black limit. 26.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do my damage. Then I'm going to do my sneak attack damage. Then I'm going to do an offhand attack at disadvantage with the Vire Coil. I should do it the other way around, but I'm trying to represent that Toof is not really paying attention. Oh, 9.
Natural 1.
Yep.
Roll me a d20. We did this earlier on in this fight. Let's bring it back. There's my horrible fumble table.
1.
A 1?
That's right.
You accidentally strike yourself.
What? Okay.
Okay. I was about to say, you better not shoot me.
No, this Via coil is going to... And then in the chaos, the bolt is deflected in a way that it just goes straight into your own calf or something. Roll me the Via coil damage. No sneak attack or anything, just plain Via coil damage.
11.
11.
Ooh.
And
brutal.
you take that 11 damage. As you basically shoot yourself quite literally in the foot.
God damn.
The bolt striking your own leg. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Nope. That's it.
Okay. You do strike with the black limit again, just passing through those sort of internal workings of this thing. There's some cogs and bizarre internal elements of this that are clearly being damaged as the black limit passes through. And then in the chaos and the madness, Rio's moving around you. This thing does a horrible spin that you both have to awkwardly parry, and still manages to sort of nick you in places, the two of you, and you both in the fray of this thing. And then the Via coil goes off, and maybe your arm is moved, forcibly pushed back by one of the blades on this this construct, as it pushes your arm with the Via coil attached to it, and then the thing just goes off into your own leg. A sort of probably a cry out from Tooth, and then it is Alynis's turn.
Yeah, and I don't stop. I'll cry out as I'm hit, but I'm still feral on this thing.
Okay, I'm gonna reach behind me and just essentially grab Brula and squeeze her hand or arm, whatever I can essentially get a hand on. I'm just gonna squeeze without any words, and then I'm going to move. No, I'm not, because I'm currently on the wrong thing. I'm gonna move myself over here. That moves the Spirit Guardians into her space.
Okay.
Again.
Here we go.
So she needs to do. I'll go do the thing again. Put it in chat. If I could click on the goddamn button, that would be great. DC 14.
Yeah. Here we go.
Ooh.
Be a fail here. Yeah, 11.
I'd love to see it. That's 13 damage.
13 damage here. The Spirit Guardians just annihilate parts of Scarlet. The swords come back out, swinging towards Rio. Rio brings up a warhammer to parry one of them. A sword stabs down, thrusts towards Tooth. Tooth ducks down underneath it as these shield maidens strike Scarlet over and over and over again. And then Scarlet sort of looks to each of you and says,
"Good luck with Kespa."
And then Scarlet explodes. The three of you need to make me this dex save. Again, via anthracite power source. As this thing goes off. Dexterity saving throws, please.
19.
That's a 5.
A 12.
Okay, so 14, the number to beat. Incoming damage.
Ooh.
16 damage. Those of you, so two of you made it. You take half. Alynis and Rio, you'll take the full 16
that is
there.
My 16. Thank you very much, Brula.
This thing explodes. It is, again, there is a blinding purple arcane expulsion of flame arcane energy and then bits of shrapnel as this thing just explodes. The Vianthrosite heart is launched past you two, strikes the wall behind you, shrapnel peppering the area. Each of you kind of raises your hands up and tries to avoid it. It's almost impossible to avoid regardless. And you're all... Brula, from like your perspective, you suddenly just see like a... the flame dies down. Bits of the construct raining down from the sky. And the construct is defeated. You have successfully beat this creature. And you are all... level 7.
Amazing. But also...
Oh, good.
Except Brula, who is just now reaching level 6.
Alinus immediately runs over to Brula. Not
Brula
even paying attention to
outstretches
herself.
her arms and just like falls into her.
And I'm just going to wrap my arms around her, and then I'm going to like get down and start just patting around. Oh my god, I couldn't see you. I didn't know where you went.
I don't know where I went either. I'm okay though. But actually we should probably motions up towards
the boom boom explodes. This thing is crazy, by the way, as from the top of this like elevated position, 15 feet above you, about like 30 feet away or so, there is just another explosion that goes off, and it's very similar to the one that just happened with Scarlet here, as this insane device that was created by Alden. It is just an explosive. It's C4 using arcane measures to do so. None of you are within range of any of the blast radius of this thing. It's 15 feet radius. It does what is essentially 66 worth of force damage on the top of this thing. So from above you, there is a bunch of rocks are just fired over your heads, and then like little pebbles and stuff rain down on top of you guys. Nothing that would do any sort of damage, as boom boom just annihilates the top of this rock. The top of this rock kind of cracks and splits. There's now a kind of broken, crumbling crater in the rock that you were standing on, where Brula had led Scarlet up to initially.
And she's still pointing as it goes off. You know what? Never mind.
And that's where we end today's session. That's where we end today's session. Good. You're going to have to write it down. We're over time anyway. I don't want to keep you all too much longer. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much, players, for playing. We'll pick up from here next week. And whatever Alinus was about to say in this poignant, bloated, emotional moment, I'm sure...
It's all right. She was going to cast a spell.
Okay, well, write it down or something. You have notes. Just scribble it on your own screen. Yeah, we'll pick up from here. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. We hope that you've been enjoying the Lost Second. You guys in here are now level 7 for fighting and successfully defeating, not just coming off of the back end of a Spirit Naga, but straight into this other fight as well. This second construct. On the road to Sonantor, and as always, our final word will be from Psyche.
But
as long as